Celebrities, the elites of the society and the subject of gossips for many, and then their fans and followers, and many among them their worshippers, who would go to any extent to please them. It seems weird why someone would waste their time and energy arguing on the behalf of a celebrity in the comment section of their social media posts. Why would someone treat an actor, sports star or a politician like a god? Why would he go to such an extent to please the celebrity where he might even get in a legal trouble for it? The more I researched and thought about this, the more nuanced this situation seems. It's easy to justify this culture of obsessive celebrity worship with the idea that this is how the world works and it isn't harming us, which is true to an extent, but in this justification we might ignore what this culture does to our society, especially in the times of social media and influencer culture, what implications it has on an individual and the society at large, and whether it's all bad or it has any good too. Let's understand it all. Celebrities by definition are a class of people considered as the elites. The word celebrity might have become popular since the past few decades, but the concept isn't any new. There has always been few prominent people in any society in the history. Such as in the Roman Empire, gladiators were very popular among its citizens due to their physical feats and fighting skills. Similarly, there were scholars, writers, discoverers, painters in the Renaissance period of Europe, like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Shakespeare, and others. And there were many such famous figures in multiple generations in the history. Then the 20th century saw the beginning of the modern celebrity culture. In America, the magazines and writing columns started becoming popular, which used to publish about the lives of famous people. And it all started with this man, Walter Winchell.
Attention, Mr. and Mrs. United States. I have just seen Wilson.
In 1920s, Walter started writing gossip columns about the rumors of personal lives of celebrities and ended up starting a whole new industry. Then came paparazzi and other marketing tactics which made these people more famous in the public eyes. During the same era, TV shows and interviews of famous personalities gained popularity, which again decreased the line of unfamiliarity between the celebrity and their fans. Now all these media networks held the key to what kind of narrative of the celebrity should be set in the minds of the public. This is where media started playing a crucial role in amplifying the image of these celebrities. Now in current times, in the age of internet and social media, and with the celebrities sharing their personal lives with their fans, this line of unfamiliarity has become much more thin. In the past, celebrities earned their reputation by achieving incredible feats in their industry to become a popular figure in the society, which is still true today. But what is also true today is that people are becoming famous for all the wrong reasons without doing any work of true value, and their influence can be seen in today's social media age. Today we have YouTubers and influencers rising to the status of a celebrity, and then we have their fans who treat them like their own and will do anything for their favorite stars. As we saw, the concept of celebrity isn't something new. It has been prevalent in history too. And if we look way more in the past, then we can understand why a group of people admire a single person so much. And this goes to our evolutionary reasons. In the hunting times, people used to live in tribes, and each tribe had their own leader who used to hunt and bring food for rest of the members, which made him necessary for the survival of the tribe. In result, he was also admired. As the systems of society evolved with time, the role of leader also changed. People needed other skills than physical strength to progress. Now the skills of hunting evolved into multiple fields, but the habits and behavior of humans to make leaders and admire them based on their competency still existed. The creatives and intellectuals who impacted the society positively became a leader and a popular figure, such as the scientists, scholars, inventors, intellectuals, artists, politicians, and many others. Due to this conditioning of millions of years, the human brain and behavior evolved to look up to leaders who could manage to take the society forward, and it has not changed even in the current times. Similar things happens in the animal kingdom. The group will make a leader based on its competency to hunt and assert dominance on others. Today our brain perceives the modern day celebrities. Similarly, it used to perceive the leader of a tribe. These celebrities have achieved great feats in sports, politics, cinema, business, creative fields, which makes us admire these traits of them. However, in the modern times, we are seeing a toxic form of this admiration, which is celebrity worship. Celebrity worship syndrome is a type of parasocial relationship that occurs when admiration of a celebrity shifts into an obsessive fascination. Donald Horton and Richard Wall coined the term parasocial relationship for the first time in 1956. When they studied the psychological attachment and the one-way relationship the viewers were forming with the television personality they were viewing. Since the first time the term parasocial relationship was coined, we have now come way further than its original meaning due to its changing nature in result of the evolving media landscape and technology. According to the researchers, there are 3 stages of this parasocial relationship in which a person goes from being an admirer to an obsessive fan. The first stage is called entertainment social level, where the fan interacts with the celebrity's art and admires them, and gets more curious about them and their work. Second stage is intense personal level, where the fan starts identifying with the artist's personality. The celebrity's success and failures seems personal to the fan, and he starts obsessing to know more about their personal lives. The third stage is the borderline pathological level, where the fan develops compulsive behavior towards the celebrity. He imitates their personality and starts fantasizing unrealistic things regarding them. This starts affecting his life negatively. At this point, the fan's emotions are out of his control. These relationships could be formed through many mediums. A reader can form it with their favorite author because they could relate with the author's beliefs or story. A viewer can form it with an actor or a YouTuber. A sports fan can form it with their favorite athlete. This emotional connection also depends on what magnitude the celebrity's work or art impacts the emotions of the fan. The musician's popularity can be attributed to the fact that they can tap into the emotional side of their listeners with their songs. The listener might be going through a tough time in his life, and if listening the music of the artist helps him get through hard times, then he might get emotionally attached to that artist, or they might listen just to enjoy. But slowly the obsession moves from the art to the artist. Actually, this is same with any other cult-like following. We have seen this happen with many artists, from the cult-like followings of Beatles in the 1960s to now Taylor Swift's fans calling themselves Swifties, or the BTS group's fans calling themselves BTS Army. Taylor Swift's lyrics of romantic rejections are very relatable among her listeners and leaves an emotional impact on them. No doubt why she and her concerts are so popular. In sports, the win of an athlete or a team makes the viewer very happy, and he might get inspired by the sports star and might relate to his success story, which in result may send him in the rabbit hole of knowing more about the athlete. Similarly, if a viewer gets emotionally impacted from the role of an actor in a movie, they develop an obsession towards that actor, forgetting that he was just playing a role. Such viewers can't differentiate between an artist and their art. The lines between fictional roles and real life gets blurry, even to the extent that such fans don't care about the celebrity's art. They are more obsessed about the artist themselves. In a study, celebrity worshipping was correlated to poor mental health and also to lower intelligence. However, whether low intelligence and poor mental health is the cause of celebrity worship or the result of it is not clear. This correlation of poor mental health may indicate that the celebrity obsession might also be a form of escapism. A lot of people face meaninglessness in their life, so engaging in every content or news of the celebrity may become a form of escapism from their problems, which happens with other addictions too. That's what a big reason of entertainment consumption is after all. Or the person might be lacking like-minded people in his real life and might be facing loneliness, so he might find the YouTuber relatable through watching or listening them, where the viewer shares the similar beliefs with the YouTuber he watches. There is someone he can relate to, and this slowly turns into a parasocial relationship. This is the reason why podcasts are so popular. The listeners can feel like they are in a group conversation and can relate to the podcasters. Another big reason of a person obsessing over a celebrity can be attributed to lower self-respect and lack of self-identity. By associating himself with popular figures, the person might get a sense of identity and might also signal his own beliefs or boost his own status in that fan group. And being in a fan group gives a lot of people a social acceptance in their life, which they were lacking otherwise. Sports fans are the prime example of this behavior. Some of the sports viewers who identify with the team players with regards to nationality or any other trait will make the sports teams win as their own, which might give them a sense of upliftment in their self-respect or status. They see the team as not them but as we. Many people also see their own unfulfilled desires and dreams in the lives of these celebrities, where they see these celebrities' success stories as an inspiration, which also makes these famous figures their fans' role model. This might happen more in the countries which have more people in lower economical conditions. Celebrities remind people of their own dreams, such as the life of Shah Rukh Khan. He came from nothing to the success he has today. Similar stories of Cristiano Ronaldo or any other star is aspirational for many. The intensity of these parasocial behaviors also depends on how much a person engages with the information about any celebrity. And that's where the modern media landscape creates problems. Lynn E. McCutcheon, a psychologist who has been researching fan behavior for more than 20 years, thinks that fandom itself has entered an entirely new era that can be attributed to the increase in availability of celebrities through social media. Before the internet, there was a limit to how much information someone could consume about any celebrity. It was just few magazines or radio shows once in a while. But now, due to 24/7 PR marketing through dedicated media channels, the personal lives of these celebrities is bombarded on people's social media pages. The more a person keeps engaging in such information about the celebrity, the more he gets curious to know about them, which leads to an obsessive cycle. If a large group of people are being exposed to new and exciting information about any person repeatedly, it's obvious that some of them would get interested to know more about them. And this is the purpose of these marketing campaigns. The curiosity to know about the lives of the rich and famous people also plays a role here. There had been many people, not just recently, but even before, like Paris Hilton or Kim Kardashian, who became celebrities out of nothing. And a big force behind this were such marketing campaigns. The media influence plays a crucial role in constantly constructing a narrative about the celebrity's personality. Along with media's help in rising a person to celebrity status, it is also then sometimes responsible for the exploitation of these celebrities' personal lives. The society loves seeing the downfall of a hero as much as it loves making a hero out of a famous person. When a celebrity falls, it might make some people feel like, okay, my life is better than this rich and famous guy who is caught in a scandal. This increase of people's interest in celebrities' personal lives can be seen in Reddit groups also. These Reddit groups have become a hot place for such gossips. They indicate how much people are interested in these celebrities' lives, whether they hate or love them. However, on the contrary, this overexposure of celebrities' lives on internet might also decrease that mystique surrounding them in people's mind, and in result might lead to decreased obsession with them. But that doesn't seem to be the case with the modern day influencers. While the habit of occasionally checking the information about a famous person might not be harmful in the short term, as it is being done just out of curiosity, but like any addiction, it might make someone more habitual to search new information about the celebrity, which may end up becoming an obsession and dysfunctional behavior, and in some extreme cases, even leading to stalking. However, it is not much common. Still, the world is not devoid of such examples, such as these fans who did multiple plastic surgeries to look like their favorite celebrity, or some fans who built their whole personality around their favorite stars. In multiple studies, obsession towards celebrities was also related to body image issues, as celebrities and influencers set a distorted perception of beauty, especially in the times of social media. While some people imitate these stars to please them, few on the other hand do extreme things to get their attention. Such is the case of this man named John Hinckley Jr., who tried to assassinate the 40th US President Ronald Reagan to rise to fame because he wanted to gain the attention of his favorite actress Jodie Foster and impress her. These one-sided parasocial behaviors can detach a person completely from their reality. The person may start feeling like the celebrity is their friend and they know everything about that famous person, forgetting that the celebrity isn't even aware about the fan's existence and is technically an stranger to them. A famous personality's content, art and public persona is the only way by which someone can judge them. You cannot know how they are personally. However, these effects of celebrity obsession are not just confined to an individual, it goes beyond it. The societal impacts of celebrity obsession are overlooked, but they are equally as harmful as its effect on an individual, and it is because of its cult-like following. Most of the patterns of celebrities' cult-like following can be seen in the members of political and religious cults too. However, its intention is different than these major cults, which is also why they are not entirely as same as them, but they have their similarities in terms of the psychological reasons to why people get attracted to these groups. People become part of these cult-like followings because they share a similar belief to the celebrity and other members. These cults fills the void of meaninglessness in the person's life, and these groups are led by some charismatic personality who is also relatable to its members. Whether it's a sports stadium, a political rally, a music concert, or a religious temple, all these different forms of rituals helps people to come together to find a sense of belonging and meaning. The ways of these rituals might differ with time and location in the world, whether in history or present, but they serve the same human need. Every cult of whether a politician, dictator, celebrity, or even a brand is built on a story, a narrative which is relatable to its followers. Now it might seem like an over-exaggeration, but these cult-like followings in the times of social media and influencer culture can be very destructive. There is no doubt that today in the social media age, we have the most toxic culture of making the wrong people famous for doing useless and stupid things. This culture of people becoming famous out of nothing useful or at worst by doing dumb things also influences a lot of young people to follow similar path where they build no real life skills and not create or build anything useful and get trapped in this pursuit of hollow fame of no value. Not every famous person is useful and not every useful person is famous. This line shows the reality of the current influencer culture. No doubt we have many such examples of people who will do anything without caring about the influence they are having on the society to get to positions of fame. What internet has done good is that it has given voice to a lot of smart and good people to express their opinions and spread useful message, but it has also given voice to toxic people, the bullies, the people filled with hateful ideologies. And with the ease of creating content and becoming famous on social media with no checks and balances on their influence, it keeps getting more toxic. The followers of these kind of influencers will fight for them on different social media platforms and create toxicity with their hateful comments. These are the same behaviors of the supporters of political leaders who take up arms and create violence due to their blind worship. And it is not necessarily that the followers are getting influenced by these influencers. Rather, some might already be hate-filled people that got attracted to them. A big reason people follow these toxic influencers is because that's the ideology they share with them. It's more of a reflection of their own beliefs. Due to this, wrong people can get to positions of power with wealth and influence. When it comes to modern celebrity culture or influencer culture, these celebrities hold a lot of power and influence in our society. We have examples of celebrities becoming political candidates or endorsing someone and winning just because of their popularity, even without having any competency to run things. This obsessiveness can also influence people to buy harmful products that the celebrity is endorsing or at worst imitate harmful behaviors. On the contrary, people can also be influenced positively by a popular figure's story. It can inspire the followers to live a life of purpose, discipline, or to chase their dreams. Or these celebrities can make people aware of some social cause, which also happens. And here comes the core of this culture. Ultimately, the celebrity culture promotes a hero in the society, and as much as we have criticized the celebrity culture and worshipping, which is honestly deserved, we can't deny the importance of having the right heroes in any society. A hero who guides in the right direction. A hero not to worship but to get inspired by. Heroes are important in the society, but the right ones. Show me the heroes that the youth of your country look up to, and I will tell you the future of your country. When we see the importance of heroes or leaders in the past, we can see it in any important revolution or movement which had positive outcome for the society. These leaders had a powerful influence over a small or large group. They could lead an entire group with a shared ideology towards a mission which would benefit the people. Their purpose was to fight or live for something useful, impactful, and necessary. We can see that happened in the case of Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., or Nelson Mandela, or other revolutionary figures who we can say were celebrities, heroes, and leaders of their times. and they brought a positive change in the society. And not just in large movements, you can see it in your own life. You might have got inspired by reading someone's life story or ideas. With their immense power and influence, these famous figures can make the society a better place. And if they can act as a good leader among their followers and in the society, it might actually do good things. Or similarly, they can also influence the generation in the wrong direction by not understanding the extent of influence these people hold in our society. We as a society undermine the social implications of the kind of people that our youth idolizes. And I am not necessarily saying that every celebrity is a hero or should be considered one, but it is just the truth of the modern world that the celebrities and influencers have attained the positions of heroes in our society and have equal or even more influence than the leaders of the past. With all the good and bad effects of celebrity worshipping culture on an individual and society, there has not much changed since its beginning to the modern and current times. It's just the media platforms are changing, which has also increased its intensity. With the rise of social media and the ease of access to become famous, this culture will keep increasing and so its impact. There is a saying that we are the result of the 5 friends we hang out with most, but in today's world it is also true to content consumption. The 5 content creators or influencers we follow the most and get influenced by, it shapes our thinking and behavior a lot. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't have the understanding of how their perception towards the world is shaped to a large extent by the information they consume. In a democratic society, with the freedom we have that anyone can create content and people can consume anything, it is a tricky thing to make many of them aware of these issues. That's why the lawmakers might need to interfere in what kind of content and people are becoming influential. The education system can also play a crucial role in bringing subjects regarding these things. Nothing wrong with influencers creating their own community. There are many examples where many followers have been influenced to become a better person, and they can also find a group which helps them to connect with like-minded people, in result forming a community for good things. It is good to admire and get inspired by some famous person's ideas, work, achievements or personality, but the obsession of a person with the celebrity cannot be ousted. It clearly lacks an objective thinking to make someone you don't know your entire life and personality. We as young people need someone to look up to, and looking up to celebrities isn't the only option. Fame should not only be the criteria for value. However, the truth is that celebrities and influencers have immense influence to shape our culture, thoughts and behaviors and have become heroes in our times. And having a discussion about it is becoming more and more important.